Good evening, my name is Mike Vorel, Casper, Star-Tribune, and Pokes Authority beat reporter for Wyoming Athletics, and this is Instant Analysis brought to you by Wyoming Central Federal Credit Union. Wyoming just beat Air Force 17-13. Here's a couple immediate takeaways. Number one, of course, Colby Kirkgard, the final drive. You know, he kind of struggles throughout the game. The pass game isn't doing much. The power run game isn't doing too much. A lot of punts. But in that final drive, Colby Kirkgard really stepped up. He was 6 for 7 on the drive. He had clutch throws. He stood in the pocket regardless of the pass rush. And Craig Bull said after the game that he sort of became a man in that drive. He grew up a little bit. Definitely a good sign for Colby Kirkgard and for the Cowboys. Another big thing for Wyoming is the run defense. Of course, anytime you go against Air Force, you're going to see a lot of the run, and the run defense held up. Of course, Air Force is always going to get their running yards. It's not about totally stopping them. It's just about managing that game. Weren't any big gainers for Air Force. Of course, they threw the ball a lot more than Wyoming probably expected. But as far as the running game, Wyoming's front seven was solid. They stuck to their gaps. They knew what they were doing. That's a good sign. Lastly, something you might not think about too much, but special teams. Wyoming was solid in special teams overall. If you think about it, Stuart Williams, he's now 2 for 2 on field goals in for the season. He had a clutch one today. It ended up being really big. Punts were pretty good from Ethan Wood. And lastly, the turnover margin, +1. I know that's not a big margin, but it's still positive. And Wyoming got their first turnover of the game on a fumble that Jordan Stanton caused. It ended up turning into a Wyoming field goal. And Colby Kirkgard, a week after throwing an interception and losing a fumble, didn't surrender any turnovers for Wyoming. So that's also a good sign going forward. Go to pokesauthority.com for all your coverage. Until next time, my name is Mike Vorel. Take care.